Yo, what is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Buffalo Bills franchise. Today we are in week 3 in Minnesota here in the Buffalo Bills franchise. We'll see if we can do exactly what happened in real life, where the Buffalo Bills absolutely trounced my Minnesota Vikings. Favorite team, Minnesota Vikings, got absolutely demolished. But in this series, we are all about the Buffalo Bills. So we're going to try to replicate that performance by the Bills in real life, get a game plan that's very solid, but the only difference is we're going back with Nathan Peterman today because he did have a decent last week. He just turned the ball over a few too many times, a few too many bad interceptions, and a few too many fumbles. That's the only main cause of concern right now. The accuracy hasn't been terrible. He's had a few too many overthrows. Actually, not even that too many, I guess I should say. It's only been a couple of overthrows, and nothing that's really made him get interceptions, just the decision making, which would be partly my fault for the interceptions and so on. But this is a big week for the Buffalo Bills because we are 1-1, beating the Ravens in week 1 and losing to the Chargers last week. If you missed either of those episodes, make sure you check them out. Two pretty entertaining games, especially week 1 was a very entertaining game. So we're in week 3 here in Minnesota. We know about the defense, but the new QB, Kirk Cousins, having an okay year through 2 games, 389 yards, 2 touchdowns, and the interception for Kirk Cousins. We'll see if the defense can make him work and make him struggle today, but it's got to start with stopping the run and Dalvin Cook. He's going to pick up a gain of about 6 yards there to start out the day. And out 2nd and 4, run the counter to Dalvin Cook. He's going to get to the outside, pick up a couple of blocks there. He's going to get the first down, another gain of about 7. 13 yards already on 2 carries for Dalvin Cook. 1st and 10, it's Cousins. He's going right. He's going to find Kyle Rudolph on the right side. He's going to pick up 4 yards of his own. As you see the offense today, the offensive line is not very good. We know that. The playmakers, though, on the other hand, are very good. Dalvin Cook, Adam Thielen, Stephon Diggs. Going to be a tough day for the secondary, but Dalvin Cook has really seemed to be the one they're going to a lot here early. He's going to pick up 2 yards on the reception. 3rd and 4 now. It's Cousins going down the seam. He's going to find Stacy Collier there for the first down. A big play right there for the Minnesota Vikings. Gets them in the Buffalo territory, but we do stop them there on 1st and 10 for Boone. Now it's 3rd and 12. Another long 3rd down play for Cousins. He's going to dump this one off to Rudolph. Rudolph is going to plow forward. He's only going to pick up 10, though, short of the first down. It's going to set up a 4th and 2 and a field goal for Minnesota. But here comes Nathan Peterman in the offense. 348 yards, 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, and I think he has about 3 fumbles, maybe 2 or 3 fumbles. 1st and 10, trying to get the the running game involved today, but Everson Griffin right away with the sack. We know the offensive line is bad, and look how Everson Griffin just manhandles the left tackle there. He gets his first sack of the day, but I want to get the running game going, but there's no LaShawn McCoy for a couple more weeks here, so there's 4 yards as we have Chris Ivory still today. It's 3rd and 11 now, checking it down to Charles Clay, trying to fight forward, and we're going 3 and out to start the day. Not how we wanted to start the day whatsoever. So now Minnesota has the ball right back up 3-0, trying to add to that. It's Dalvin Cook on 1st and 10, picks up a couple of blocks. Really good blocking by Minnesota there. Dalvin Cook picks up 26 yards on the rush, 4 rushes for 40 yards here in the first quarter. Going to him again on 2nd and 10. This time we get him after only a gain of 2. So it sets up a 3rd and 8. Cousins in the shotgun, dropping back. He's looking. He's got time. He steps up in the pocket. He throws right. He finds his receiver 4, 5, or 6, maybe even 7 yards actually. But on 4th and inches, they're going to fake the punt, and right at the marker is C.J. Ham, and they're going to give it to him. I don't show you much for punts unless it's a big return or a fake, and right there it was a fake, and they get the first down out of it. And then on 1st and 10, Adam Thielen on the left side with the catch and the spin for the first down, gain of 11. Cousins is perfect so far, 6 of 6. Here's Dalvin Cook. He's having himself a good day too. The offense is clicking on all cylinders for Minnesota. 2nd and 8 as Dalvin Cook with the spin. A lot of room up the middle. He's going to have a big gain down to about the 11. 8 rushes, 63 yards in the first quarter. 1st and 10, they're going to add to that. No, it's going to be Rock Thomas. Rock Thomas on the left side. He's going to pick up a nice gain of 7. We cannot stop the rushing game whatsoever. 2nd and 3. Cousins dropping back, throwing right. A nice play there by Tremaine Edmonds, stopping them from getting out of the end zone. 3rd and 3 now. Cousins dropping back. He's looking. He's scrambling right. Here comes the pressure. Throws it right, and he throws it away. And we hold them to another field goal. 6-0 Minnesota. 1st and 10 for Peterman. Trying to sustain a drive here. It's going to be 1st and 10. A pass to Charles Clay. He's going to pick up 7. There's a nice completion by Peterman. 2nd and 3. Going to give this one to Chris Ivory. He's not really going anywhere, though. Hendricks is down on the play, but he will be back. 3rd and 3. It's Peterman. Dumps it over the middle. He's going to find Zay Jones, but Zay Jones picks up 3, but short of the marker. It's going to be 4th and inches. So, Minnesota back on the field, 1st and 10, lobbing it up deep, and that's intercepted by Tre'Davious White. He just lobbed it up for Stephon Diggs, and a bad mistake there by Kirk Cousins, and Tre'Davious White intercepts that one pretty easily, just went up and got it. He's into double coverage. Maybe if he would have thrown that way further and letting Stephon Diggs just go and try to get underneath of it, but instead just threw it way too early, and it went absolutely nowhere. But the offense still has to make do of that interception. That's got a very good start, going -3 there. Now here's Murphy. He's going to get some of that yardage back, though, picking up a nice run, a run of 9 there for Murphy. Now 3rd and 4. We struggled on third down so far today. 3rd and 4. Peterman just barely escapes. He picks up the first down to the 30, a 12-yard rush. Play action now, Peterman. Dropping back. He's got some time. He throws left. He finds Kelvin Benjamin, who makes a move past Trey Waynes. He's taken down at the 2. But Kelvin Benjamin is injured on the play, and he would actually not return the rest of this day. And that was a good move by Kelvin Benjamin. We really need to get him more involved, but we can't when he's not on the field. 1st and goal, we're giving it to Chris Ivory, though, and he stretches this one to the outside, and he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. As Chris Ivory giving us the lead, he's makes some big plays for us without LaShawn McCoy, giving us a 7-6 lead. And giving Kirk Cousins in this offense the ball back. It's Stephon Diggs down the seam. This time they do connect here for a first down. Cousins trying to make up for that interception. Now 1st and 10, a lot of room on the left side. Picks up a couple of blocks. It's Dalvin Cook once again to the left side for 13 yards. 2nd and 7 now. Cousins faking this one to Dalvin Cook. Cousins staying in the pocket. He's throwing this one left. He finds an open Stephon Diggs for another first down, a pickup of 17. 1st and 10, it's Cousins again. He throws it right. He finds Diggs again. Really looking for Diggs on this drive. It's a gain of 5. 3rd and 7, though. Cousins dropping back. He throws to the right side. He finds Kyle Rudolph, who spins off a tackler, and he's taken down at the 3. A good play call there by the Minnesota Vikings. 1st and goal. Getting to Dalvin Cook. He breaks the tackle, and he's going to run into the end zone for the touchdown. Dalvin Cook really having a big day here so far. That's into the end zone for the touchdown, and Minnesota takes the lead right back halfway through the 2nd quarter. So the Bills offense is back on the field trying to build momentum off their after their touchdown on the last drive. There's an injury by Nathan Peterman, but you see him right there just shuffling down the field. Not quite sure if they call that an injury, but it is what they called it. 2nd and 10, we're going to give it to Chris Ivory, who gets about nothing there. It's 3rd and 10. Peterman's back out there. You could definitely tell he was just fine. Now 3rd and 10, he's going to scramble, and he's going to be picked up and thrown down by Everson Griffin for the 2nd sack of the day for Griffin, and making this go 3 and out and punt the ball back to the Vikings. So 2nd and 9, they're going to hand this one off to Dalvin Cook, but Vontae Davis is hurt on the play. In real life, he retired at halftime. I've been thinking about what to do with him after that situation, but I might just keep him since it's our own franchise. Hopefully nobody's going to leave us at halftime in this series. I don't think that's a thing, but I guess we'll have to wait and see if Vontae Davis does it to us. But on 3rd and 9, Kirk Cousins, 20-yard rush on the scramble. Now 1st and 10, a pitch to Dalvin Cook on the right side. He's got a lot of room, and a big play there by Dalvin Cook. Now it's 2nd and 5. It's going to be Dalvin Cook. He's going to get a nice pick up right there to the 24-yard line. Now 2nd and 10. It's Cousins dropping back. He throws over the middle. He's going to find Laquan Treadwell, who actually hangs onto the ball this time, a 15-yard reception. 1st and goal from the 9. It's Cousins throwing it right side. He finds Treadwell once again, who's taken down after a pickup of 6 with a minute and a half to go. 2nd and goal. It's Cousins. He's going to scramble left. He's going to be hit. He's sacked. He fumbles. It's picked up by Murphy. We finally get a turnover going our way. Murphy breaks a tackle. He's going to keep running. The big man's running. Kyle Rudolph takes him down at midfield, but a big-time play by the Buffalo Bills defense. 1st and 10 for Peterman now with a minute to go. He throws that one behind his receiver and incomplete. 2nd and 10, now going to hand this one off to Chris Ivory. Some room on the left side. A juke and a first down to the 40-yard line, under a minute to go. Now it's Peterman dropping back. Peterman, he's looking, he's got time, but time's running out. He's hit, and he is sacked for a big loss. Gets us out of field goal range. 2nd and 16, but we're going to get right back into field goal range. A nice pickup of about 10 there. It's 3rd and 6. Peterman trying to get this first down again. Throws it deep left side and is just throwing it to the tunnel. That one's incomplete. Had Zay Jones maybe in the corner of the end zone, but way overthrew that one. and that would make us settle for a 52-yard field goal, but it was easily made there. So we go down at half, 13-10, a pretty competitive game, but if you look at the stats, we should be nowhere near in this game. So that gives me a lot of hope that we should be able to win, that we have a chance if we improve our play to win this game, but it also means that if we continue to play the way we are, it could really go south in a hurry. As you see, the Packers are beating the Redskins 21-7 here at halftime. But this is going to be big second half. Peterman has got to step up, and we have got to stop Dalvin Cook in the run game. He is the one dominating us. He's having a big day so far, and he has a score at over 100 yards in the first half. We have got to slow him down, and we have got to get our offense going. We can't keep going 3 now and putting our defense on the field. That is not helping against the run game either, as the Jets get a victory, and the Browns are still winless at 0-3. So it's 1st and 10. It's going to be Chris Ivory to start the second half with a 3-yard rush. He's got 6 rushes for 20 yards. Not really what we want. 2nd and 7, he's going to try to go outside. He does break a tackle. Jukes inside, breaking off a couple of tacklers. There's a nice run by Ivory for 8 yards. Now 1st and 10 going right back to Chris Ivory. He's going to get around the outside. Ivory, he's going to pick up about 8 there himself. 2nd and 2 now. Crewman motion. It's going to be a pistol set. They're going to give it to Miles Murphy. Murphy, he's going to get to the outside. I don't even know if it's Miles Murphy. What's his first name again? Marcus Murphy? I'm not for sure. Either way, Murphy is going to get a nice first down run there. 1st and 10, it's Peterman. He's going to be hit and sacked, the 3rd sack of the day for Everson Griffin. 2nd and 18, maybe should have kept it on the run, but instead we're going to check this one down to Ivory. Keep giving him the ball because he's on a good start to this second half. A nice completion there, 7-10, 61 yards is Peterman. 3rd and 10 now, stepping up in the pocket. Going to just scramble with it is Peterman. Peterman's going to slide after he picks up the first down, a gain of 12. 1st and 10, a good drive keeps going, giving it to Ivory. He is met and stood up by Eric Kendricks. A nice tackle by Kendricks. 3rd and 10. It's Peterman. Peterman's going to slide left. He's still looking, throwing left. He's going to look for Zay Jones, batted away by Trey Waynes, incomplete. We settle for the field goal, 13-13. 2nd and 9, 7 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Going to check this one down to Dalvin Cook. Cousins does. 139 yards in the air for Cousins. It's 3rd and 6. He's going to look to improve on that. Throwing this one right side, lobbing it. That one's batted away and incomplete. We force a 3 and out and get our offense right back on the field. 1st and 10, the run game has working, but we're going to go away from the run game. Look for Murphy over the middle, and he's blown up by Eric Kendricks and incomplete. 2nd and 10, going to go right back to the run game. Absolutely nothing going there. It's going to set up a 3rd and 11, a long 3rd down play for Peterman. This is where he is not very good, but he does find Zay Jones for a big first down in Minnesota territory, and a big time play by Peterman. Find his man over the middle, just waiting patiently for the receiver. Now 1st and 10, no time to go with it at all for Nathan Peterman. We pick up the fumble and just keep going backwards, and that is going to be a long 2nd and 29 for this offense. Peterman stepping up. He's going to find Zay Jones. Zay Jones is going to fumble. He's hit by Kendricks, fumbles, and it's picked up by Minnesota. But hold on a second. I thought for sure Zay Jones was down, and you can see right there, he does get blown up, but his knee, I think, does touch before the elbow does, and they do rule that. It's a 10-yard pickup for Zay Jones. It's going to be a 3rd and 19. Just throwing this one deep to the left side. Not really much of a hope there, just lobbing it deep, and that one is incomplete. So it's going to be Minnesota's ball trying to take the lead. It's a tie game. 1st and 10. We finally string that one out and tackled Dalvin Cook. A loss of 1, but 2nd and 11. Dalvin Cook trying to go back outside. Looks like he had a little bit of room, but Murphy makes a nice play there. 21 rushes, 128 yards for Cook. 3rd and 8 now. It's Cousins dropping back. He's got time. Throws left and or right. An absolute bullet to Thielen. He fumbles, though. It's picked up by Poyer, but once again, I'm not quite sure that was a fumble. I'm not quite sure what these refs are seeing. You see once again, Thielen definitely caught it. He's going to the ground, and you see the knee hits there. Then his wrist hits, and then the ball comes out. So it's going to be a first down for Minnesota, and they still have it. 1st and 10. It's going to be Dalvin Cook. Not getting a whole lot of running room to start the second half here. Hopefully we can keep him in check. It's 3rd and 10. It's Cousins dropping back. He's going to throw left. That's a nice play. A fantastic play there on the left side. The defense is having a good second half so far. A good 3rd quarter, I guess I should say. We'll have to wait and see how the 4th quarter comes about. But we're going to head to the 4th quarter after that no gain there by Chris Ivory. Now 2nd and 10, going to run some play action after that. Throw over the middle, finding Charles Clay. A good play call there. busts through one player, and he picks up 19 yards. Finally, Peterman's over 100 yards on the day. 1st and 10 now, going to run pump fake, trying to go deep with it, then trying to check it down, and Everson Griffen gets his 4th sack of the day. 2nd and 17, Chris Ivory on the left side, he's only picking up 4. It's going to be another 3rd and long. 3rd and 13, Everson Griffen already 4 sacks, trying to not let him get another. Peterman steps up in the pocket. He's going to be blown up in fumbles, and Minnesota is going to get the ball in Buffalo territory. Should have slid with Peterman, but I knew I didn't have the first down, but I knew if I got hit like that, I was going to fumble, and look what happens. I do indeed fumble. So, Cousins and the offense back on the field, 6-yard gain to Treadwell. Now 2nd and 4, giving it to Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook spins. He's going to pick up 4 of his own, and they are going to rule that 3rd and inches. 3rd and inches. Cousins dropping back, throws over the middle. He's going to find Stephon Diggs for the first down on a little slant route, a gain of 8 and a first down. 1st and 10 is Dalvin Cook, play action. Cousins throwing right. That one is incomplete, broken up. Another nice play by this defense. 2nd and 10, Cousins dropping back, throwing right side. He's going to find, who is that? Conklin, I do believe, for just a small pickup. Kyle Williams was hurt on the play. It's 3rd and 6 now. Cousins throwing this one deep, and that one is out of bounds, and they're still going through the wall and everything. It doesn't matter. These guys are fighting till the end. But Minnesota gets a field goal on that play. Now 2nd and 10, finding Charles Clay for a short pickup, setting up a 3rd and 6. It's going to be Peterman. No chance whatsoever. Everson Griffen, just a speed rush, gets his 5th sack of the day. So it's up to this defense to make a play, and that's exactly what they do. Tremaine Edmonds, interception on the right side. His first career interception is off Kirk Cousins, and he returns it down to the 10-yard line. The Buffalo Bills are in good position here, but on 2nd and 10, a loss of 2, 3rd and 12. It's Peterman checking this one down to Murphy, but he's only going to get to the 6, and we're going to have to settle for a field goal after that Edmonds interception, but we do get the chance to tie it up, and that's exactly what we do. It's 16 all. 25 rushes, 137 yards for Dalvin Cook. 2nd and 5, going to run play action to Cook. A man wide open on the right side. It's going to be Stephon Diggs, a big pickup there of 23 yards. 1st and 10. Going to give this one to Dalvin Cook. He's got some room on the right side. He breaks off a tackle, but he only picks up about 3 or 4. Now it's 2nd and 7. Going to give this one to Dalvin Cook once again up the middle. He's going to be wrapped up and tackled after a gain of 3, set up a 3rd and 4. Cousins dropping back, trying to get in field goal range. He throws this one right. He finds an open Kyle Rudolph. He just knows how to get open. He gets to the 24-yard line with 2.5 to play. 1st and 10. Play action. Cousins thrown down and sacked by Milano. Had that great first week, and he gets a big sack there, sacking him at the 30. Now 2nd and 16, wrapped up and tackled. There's Milano once again. We call our first timeout. 3rd and 15. It's going to be Cook again on the ground, calling another timeout because we know they were just setting up the field goal. The field goal with 1:52 to play. That one is up, and that one is good. So Minnesota takes the 19-16 lead. 1:48 to go. Peterman in the offense, 1 timeout. It's going to be Peterman stepping up in the pocket, but here comes the pressure from right in front of him, and he is sacked. A loss of 6. 2nd and 16. That one is batted away. They're going to say that's a fumble, that's a safety, and Minnesota's up 21-16. What just happened right there? I think they credited Everson Griffen with a sack and a safety because the ball flew out back. I'm so confused what just happened. You see the hit by Everson Griffen. It looks like the arm was going forward, but it gets batted away to the back of the end zone. You see right here, arm's going forward and then just gets flown backwards. I don't know what happened, but they ruled it a safety and didn't even review it. It's under 2 minutes, so I couldn't review it. I don't know what just happened there. You guys let me know what that should have been ruled, as we have to punt it. Can't even do an onside kick because it's a safety. I just skied it and got a big hit. They're going to punt it with 7 seconds. Didn't even need to. I think they're just being a little cocky here. Kicking it to Murphy. I don't remember what his first name is. Makes 2 men miss. He gets spun out of bounds, and that is going to be the game. A weird finish to this game, and I don't know if I agree with that call. It looked like his arm was going forward, but I think the game read it as he was going to throw it, then he was going to get sacked. But since, if you looked at the rest of the play, Peterman did throw Everson Griffen off him and broke the sack. And I think they just kind of processed it as he did break the sack and wasn't going to throw the ball. And so it just took a weird deflection off of Griffen. Because I don't know how it really gets that far if it's a strip sack. It definitely was being thrown and just got batted a whole other way to the back of the end zone. That was one of the more weird plays you're going to see in Madden. It was very, very weird and very irritating when I was playing it. But that's the way it goes, and we're going to fall to 1-2. Tremaine Edmonds had a big game today, led the team in tackles and had an interception. Everson Griffin just went in today, 5 or 6 sacks. I didn't quite see what the screen said. But Philip Gaines also had a big day in the secondary, and he's going to be our first player upgrade of the year. And he actually gets a pretty decent upgrade here as we're going to try to make him a slot corner. He goes up 2 overall as he gets 3 boosts, 2 to man coverage, 2 to play recognition, and 1 to tackle. As you see, 2 weeks and we get 3 guys back from the depth chart. I don't think I've advanced the week yet, so I do believe it's just 1 more week against the Packers. As you see, Rodgers might light us up this next game, but hopefully the secondary can play like they did in this video. But a very bad and annoying end to the episode with that safety. Maybe we don't even go down and score, but at least give us a chance, not any of that awkward stuff. You see, we do sign Kelvin Benjamin to a big deal as he'll be back shortly. He just has to stay healthy. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you did, make sure you hit the like button. If you're new, make sure you subscribe. And I'll see you guys in Green Bay for week 4. As always, I'm out. Peace.